The Improbable course is about learning a method, the art thinking method, which helps you to create the improbable with certainty. An improbable situation is something which is implausible, incredible, unpredictable. And when you see it, it's very confusing, but there is something which helps you to go beyond, which helps you to move forward, which helps you to see the world differently and maybe change how things are. Why should you learn to create the improbable with certainty? First, startups, entrepreneurs create the improbable. Airbnb, Facebook, all these companies were improbable. So you need to adapt and know how to do it. Second, with robots, automation, if you only do the probable, you won't adapt to this new world with machines. So you also need to be able to create the improbable. So students need to learn how to create the improbable, and not only the truth of today, but what could be the truth of tomorrow. Entrepreneurs, they don't only change markets and businesses, they change society. And we want to discuss about these big changes for societal change, ecological change, and through the process we're going to have to talk a lot about these things. And we don't impose the truth. You will have to raise your voice and say what you think about all these topics.
And the art practice and going through this process of creating art that is going to take you beyond the horizons that you know and to put yourself in horizons that you do not know.
We don't need you to be creative, you just need to follow a process. As a human being, you're going to create something improbable if you follow these steps. You're going to have to donate, you're going to have to give away, you're going to also have to take from people, so you're going to have to deviate, you're going to have to destroy, you're going to have to drift, dialogue and display. And at the end, you're going to have a piece of art which is improbable, which makes sense for you and for the audience. We care about your passion, we care about you, we care about what you love, what you hate, because you're going to have to put that in your piece. Because entrepreneurs, they connect themselves with their work, and that's the same with artists. So in this process, we help you find your passion and put your passion into your work.
We pitch an idea to people and we make them to believe in our idea. People actually do believe in us. They believe in us because we believe in our idea. This is us. Nobody, no robot can replace me, and no robot can be a substitute of me. This actually gave me a very positive energy, and this actually gave me a confidence as well.
During this course, we were supposed to work with complete strangers, which was, since most of us were Finnish, it was a bit awkward at first, and then once you got used to it, you started to really observe one another and really think what kind of talents each of us hold, and how could you use them in this project? How could you use them to reflect the values we had on mind when we started constructing our item or installation?
The one thing that happens in these workshops is that we, so to speak, as the ones conducting these workshops, we ask something from the participants. We ask them to pose the questions for themselves. We ask them to, put themselves out there. At the same time, what happens is that everybody who's part of this process is moved on the ice. Nobody is on stable ground anymore. So it's a transformative experience, not only for the participants, but for everybody engaged in this process.
All our thinking experience actually changed.
I have a very linear style of thinking, and this course teaches me to grab things and combine them in new ways and kind of not be very sure about the outcome. Learning to cope with uncertainty, that's one of the biggest themes in the course. The business world is getting more and more complex, and you have to be creative and also be willing to go kind of towards uncertainty and something that you don't know about.
I mostly work alone, so this project was completely new to me in the sense that I had to learn how to collaborate. I had to unlearn the previous practices of how I approached different projects. And at first I tried to adjust into the normal role. I tried to be the leader, but I soon found out that it's not the way how you're going to succeed in this project, but you actually have to listen to others, because others come with great ideas, they come with different perspectives, and they can actually inspire you the more you let them tell you the ideas they have.
It's been very intensive. The 3 days that we've been here, it's gone through so quickly. But That's because we've kind of been challenging ourselves and been learning a lot. We've been kind of hands-on doing things instead of just sitting down and listening to stuff.
It was once in a lifetime experience. I've never experienced anything like this. It has been overwhelming, it has been challenging, there has been ups, there has been downs, but overall it has been just magnificent. I'd recommend this course to anyone who's interested in business or even in art.